Hello everyone, welcome back to this video on digital communication. We are discussing the performance analysis of digital communication system, and in this video I am going to talk about the probability of error of integrate and dump filter. I have already introduced the integrate and dump filter. I recommend you to watch my previous video where I introduced integrate and dump filter because I'll be taking the parameters from that video. So in that video I described the signal to be AT by tau, and the signal power would be a square t square upon tau square. Similarly, I talked about the mean square value of noise. So n square t mean was n naught t upon 2 tau square. I already discussed about these parameters. So now if I talk about the waveform was left. So this is an integrator. So if this is my input signal, so this is my input signal. So now after it passes through the integrate and dump filter, the square would turn into the ramp. So after that, the ramp in negative direction, the ramp for this interval, and the ramp. So now if I have to denote it with respect to time, so this is my T1, T2, T3, T4. Similarly here this was 0, T1, T2, T3, T4, and the maximum value here was 1. Here was A, it was here AT by tau. So now this is also AT by tau, and this is also the maximum value is AT by tau, and the minimum value is minus AT upon tau. So now if I have to talk about the probability of error, so I was talking about the Gaussian noise. So when I described the mean square value of the noise, I was talking about the Gaussian noise with zero mean and some variance sigma square. So let's suppose this is my noise. So now this is the point AT by tau. So now the error would occur for this shaded region, and the error would occur for this shaded region. So now I can say error would occur when x is less than minus AT by 2, or error would occur. So this is x when x is greater than AT by tau. So error when x is less than minus AT by tau or x is greater than AT by tau. In my previous video where I was introducing the probability of error, I told you that the probability of error for this shaded area would be equal to the probability of error for this shaded area. So the probability of error for x is less than minus AT by tau would be equal to probability of error for x greater than AT by tau. So now if I find out this area or this area, it will give me the probability of error. So I need to find out the probability of error for the Gaussian noise. So I hope you remember the distribution function for the Gaussian noise. So for your reference, I am telling you the distribution function. So I am taking the distribution function of noise. So it would be in the parameter of n naught t. So it is 1 upon sigma under root 2 pi e raised to power minus x. So instead of x I have here n naught t minus mu square. So now mu for the Gaussian noise I am taking to be 0, n naught t square upon 2 sigma square. So this is my fx. So now for finding out this probability, I need the CDF. So I hope you remember how I can find out CDF from this PDF. So I have to integrate from AT by tau to infinity. So this is probability of error. So when I integrate from AT by tau, fx n naught t with respect to d of n naught t, I'll get the probability of error. So I am getting this probability of error. So this is equal to this. So I'll get the probability of error at the end which I want. So now putting the value of fx n naught t in this equation, probability of error would be a t upon tau to infinity So now this is the probability of error. Here I should find out sigma. I can find out sigma from the mean square value. So I know the variance is given by, variance is equal to sigma square, which is given by E of x square minus mu square. So here mu was 0. So now what will I do? It is equal to E of x square. So this is my mean square value. It is equal to n naught t square. E of x square is equal to n naught t square because n naught t is means n naught t square. This is mean. So it is the mean square value. So it is also the mean square value. So it is equal to this. So I can say sigma square is equal to n naught t upon 2 tau square, which implies sigma is equal to under root n naught t upon 2 tau square. So now I know the value of sigma. Just replace the value of sigma in the probability of error equation. So probability of error would be equal to at by tau to infinity 1 upon sigma is n naught t upon 2 tau square into under root 2 pi e raised to power minus n naught t square upon 2 sigma square. So sigma square is n naught t upon 2 tau square. So cancelling the value of 2 and d of n naught t. So here also I can cancel under root 2. So I am left out with probability of error is equal to at upon tau to infinity 1 upon, so this under root tau square would go upside, and here I am left out with n naught t into pi e raised to power minus n naught t square upon, here I am left out with n naught t upon tau square d of n naught t. So now if I put this value is equal to y square, so minus n naught t square upon n naught t upon tau square is equal to y square. So now, sorry, this plus is I am taking it to be y square, or this, if I take subtraction, here also I will take subtraction. So y would be equal to n naught t upon under root n naught t upon tau square, this is equal to y. So which means dy is equal to d of n naught t into n naught t upon tau square. So I'll just replace these values. So probability of error would be, so now I have to replace the limits also. So now when y is equal to, when n naught t is equal to infinity, n naught t is equal to infinity, which implies y would be infinity. Now when n naught t is equal to at by tau, so we are taking the lower limit now. Now put the value of n naught t is equal to at by tau here. So here it would be n naught t upon tau. So it is a square t upon n naught. So you can check it. A square t upon n naught to infinity. So I put the limit. After that, inside here I have tau upon n naught t into pi. Here e raised to power minus this full term is y. So y square d of n naught t would be equal to d of y into n naught t upon tau. So now this tau and this tau will get cancelled out, and n naught t, under root n naught t and under root n naught t would also get cancelled out. So probability of error is equal to a square t upon n naught to infinity. Now what I am left out with? 1 upon under root pi into e raised to power minus y square dy. That is it. So now I know I can divide by 2 and multiply by 2. So now I know this form. This form represents error function. I already told you what is error function. So this represents my error function. So I can represent probability of error as 1 by 2. 1 by 2 I take here ERFC. So I'll take the lower limit. So lower limit is a square t by n naught. So this is my probability of error. I hope you understood the probability of error. If you still have any doubt in any of the step, you can put the doubt in the comment box and I'll try to resolve it as soon as possible. I'll stop at this point. I hope you like this video. If you like it, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel and push the like button. Thank you.